The Antagonist Tour 2.0 is almost over and we have a new Carti and Drake snippet, but we're gonna go over all the latest news on Carti and what he's been up to this close to the finish of his tour in today's video, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. You can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So as I just said, we are getting closer and closer to the end of Carti's Antagonist 2.0 tour together with his Opium crew. We have until December 1st left, and for example today we have a show in Florida and there are only 2, 4, 6, 7 shows left, with the grand finale being the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, hometown play for him. So it's pretty exciting to see what comes after this. But obviously we have to talk about some of the latest news that have been circling around Carti, which mainly is the snippet with Drake that dropped about a week ago at this point, that was first previewed by Aiden Ross, and it's a pretty long snippet, about 2 minutes. We're gonna try to play it all here so you can listen to it yourself, but this has been getting taken down quite a bunch over X or on YouTube, so if it gets taken down, I'm sorry, but let's try. Here is that snippet. Let me know what you think about it. As I said, this was previewed by Aiden Ross. It's Drake and Carti slide in. Let me know what you think of it. I think it sounds pretty good. Let's see where this actually ends up. But that was kind of the big thing that happened. We don't know how Aiden got it. We don't know where this came from, but now it's out there, so now we have it. Also recently at a show in Philadelphia, so Lil Uzi's hometown, Carti actually showed some love to Uzi. He said that 1629 forever. And people went crazy because obviously that's their joint collab name, and that's, you know, the tape and the project that we thought was going to be dropping at some point. The Carti and Uzi collab tape obviously never came, but him teasing this is pretty crazy in 2025 after virtually everybody has kind of agreed upon that this is never coming, but he's referencing it. That was actually a crazy moment, we have to admit that. Now before we continue with some comments about a possible Opium collab tape that's pretty exciting, I do want to just quickly announce something. I'm going to announce this more officially, but I updated channel memberships. You can now become a member of the channel. Right now you can already vote on what videos should be coming next. You can decide with me on the content. We're also going to have exclusive behind the scenes content that is not as polished as the videos, but that kind of give you a glimpse into what we're doing here, recording the video. So if you want to further support the channel and obviously become a member of this community and decide on what content is also coming in the future in the videos, make sure to become a channel member. It's going to be a great time. And now we have another clip from Destroy Lonely, who's obviously with Carti on tour on the Antagonist Tour 2.0, talking about a possible Opium tape from a Complex interview. Here is that clip.
Similarly, what about the Opium Collective joint? Y'all all on tour.
I can't answer nothing about no shit like that.
Like y'all are all together for all these days. You and Ken obviously working. Homicide, Apollo.
We are obviously working, but we all have to, like, that's when it's time for that. Y'all gonna get that.
Okay.
We just, bruh, let everything simmer and boil and come together perfectly.
Look, we were talking about your fans earlier. They're really on it, bro.
Check it out, bro. You gotta remember, everything moves fast as hell, and like as a label, we still all our own people. We probably been a label for going on like half a decade now. This is our first time even sharing a stage together. That's what I'm saying. It's not us trying to be mysterious or nothing. I feel like we just all perfectionists. So everything gotta be perfect.
So as you can tell, he said we all obviously working. When it's time for that, y'all gonna get that. Now, what does this mean? Is that tape coming? We know that him and Ken have been working together also. They're hinting at a collab tape as well. Ken has also been getting pretty active, dropping the stuff himself, dropping singles now for the past 2 weeks himself. So we could definitely be seeing something coming like that in the future, even though I wouldn't fully count on that just because we've been promised a collab tape for quite some time as well. It never came. Sometimes these collab tapes just disappear somewhere. We just don't know what's going on. But it's a pretty exciting time right now. As I said, December 1st is the last date of the tour. So after that, we could see anything developing in terms of Baby Boy, which is obviously the album we're waiting for, and also the Opium collab tape that Lone also hinted at and that we know is kind of in the works. So it's a pretty exciting time, I gotta admit. And after December 1st, we'll see how it continues. We're always talking about release dates. It feels like for every record right now, whether we're talking about Drake, whether we're talking about Yeet, we just did yesterday, whether we're talking about Carti and Opium, it all seems like, at this point, middle of November, it just gets unlikelier and unlikelier that stuff is dropping this year. Because, as always, December is the time that Christmas music is charting. It's really hard to score #1, to get on top of the charts in December. So usually artists just wait until January. That doesn't mean that there can't be a release in December. We talked about this with Yeet yesterday. I said, why not have him drop the record in late December after Christmas is over, kind of like Carti did with Whole Lotta Red. And then he can also secure #1, go into the new year with that. Now that could be a possibility for anything related to Carti as well. If he doesn't, that we're very ominously close to the release date of, Music last year, which was March 14th. And so it would then have been a year, and he promised us back-to-back releases at that year ago. It's just what it is. Anyway, let me know what you think about everything we discussed today, when you think Baby Boy or the Opium collab tape is dropping, what you think about this snippet with Drake, and about the comments that, for one, Carti made concerning Uzi 1629, and for another thing, also Lone talking about the Opium collab tape. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure to click down below next to the channel to join the channel, become a member, and get those benefits. Until the next one, I do want to know what y'all think about all of this, so let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.